Hello fellow crafters, welcome to my channel, Creative Coach Lisa. My name is Lisa Fulford and I would like to thank you for taking some time out of your busy day to share it with me. We're going to make this super cute gift card holder that would be great for anyone on your shopping list. I'm always looking for those ideas that work for anyone, and I think whoever receives this card would just love it. So let's get started with our project. You will need a piece of real red cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5, and we'll score that in a moment. And then you will need the piece of Dazzling 6x6 specialty paper from the Sale-A-Bration, and it is cut to 2.25 by 5.25. And then we will need a scallop circle, Peaceful Prints DSP. We'll need a couple pieces of that, and it's from the Sale-A-Bration also. And the first piece that we'll need is the piece of the birch DSP, and that's 2 1/8 by 5 1/8, and a piece of the plaid DSP that is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. Basic white, we need 3 pieces of that. This is just an extra one here. The first piece is 4.5 by 3 1/4, a 1/2 inch by 3 inch for the sentiment, a circle from the layering circle dies, and this I've got a little piece out of that, but that'll be okay. Well, I'm going to use this anyway. And then we also need a strip of the paper for the buffalo check to make our reindeer. The punch that goes with the peaceful deer, this is a bundle, and it coordinates with the paper. And this is in the holiday catalog, or I'll always call it a holiday catalog, the mini catalog from July to December 2021. It's on page 26, and it's called Peaceful Deer Bundle, and it's $36. So you get all of the different stamp pieces, and then the coordinating punch, and this punch coordinates with this paper to punch out the different deer. And then the paper that's in the front of the catalog, this is the Dazzling 6x6 specialty paper, and with a $50 purchase before shipping and tax, you can earn this for free. And then in the back here, the Peaceful Prints DSP, it's the same thing. With a $50 purchase before shipping and tax, you can earn this for free. And so we will get started. The first thing that we need to do, I'll set these things here off to the side. I'll leave that right there. I'm going to bring in the scoreboard, and we are going to score on the 8.5 inch side. We're going to score this at 2.5 inches and 6.5 inches. So 2.5 and 6.5. I'm going to bring my bone folder in. I'm going to burnish my folds. That's so far what we have. We are also going to use the punch out of the annual catalog, and it is called the Detailed Trio punch, and it's for $20, and it punches three different punches. And we're going to use the rounded punch. So we're going to take our card base and line it up in here and get it into there's these little stoppers. And press. And line this up in here. Up against those stoppers. And press, and we're rounding those edges. We need to do that with the glimmer paper, or the bedazzling paper. And it's a little harder to press because it's really thick, and see the little sequins. It's really pretty paper. Just, you know, if you have to stand up to press it, then. And then also the piece that's the birch. So press that into the place. And do the same with that corner. And all of this is scrap. Okay. Bring in my Stampin' Seal. I'm going to add some Stampin' Seal to the back of the plaid piece. And we'll go right here on the front on this little tab. So I'm going to line that up and have even spacing all the way around. And bring in our white piece, our basic white. And it's the 4.5 by 3 1/4. I'm going to put that in here in the center. So this is on the inside. And lay that down. Bring in our tear tape. And put it on this edge, as close to the edge as I can, you know, pretty much get it. That way we'll have a good pocket for whoops, I forgot to burnish it. Just peel that right off. Peel that right off. And just fold up so that we have like a little pocket to put our little gift card in. Okay, so we'll work here on the front. This is a texture, and so I'm going to use the tear tape on it as well. But I'm going to put it directly onto this. Find my end. And I'm not going clear to the edge. I need to make certain that there's going to be an 1/8 inch border. But I want it to be good and adhere. Take and burnish. If you burnish it down, the backing tends to release a little bit better. This is just a quilling tool that I have. You can take your pick tool or a pair of scissors. I do better if I start in the middle and get the paper to release, and it tends to leave the sticky behind, as opposed to pulling on the end and it seems to pick up the sticky with it. You can use your Stampin' Seal and it will work, but it will slide a little bit until it finally adheres well. Or you could use your liquid glue, but you cannot use like our old snail or anything. Stampin' Seal Plus would be the best thing if you're going to use a Stampin' Seal. So you want about an 1/8 inch. I'm not pressing down as of yet, so I can move it around if I need to. That looks pretty good. Press that down. And I'll take my seal. I know I probably don't need to use this much, but I want to be certain that it stays. Add this to the front. So far this is our card. Alright, so I'm going to bring in my Real Red ink and the Merry Christmas. I'm going to stamp it to the far right, leaving just a little extra. And I think it might be crooked. Nope, not too bad. I'll close my ink. I'll let that dry for a moment. Now then I'll bring in our circle, and like I said, this will be covered by the deer. So I'm going to use the seal again. I'll try putting it on this piece instead and see if it releases the name easier. It's a pretty quick and easy project. You just, once you get all your pieces cut, it goes together fairly fast. You could make several of these. Just do an assembly line. Like have your circles and everything pre-cut. And if you are making several, you could score 2 cards at once before you cut them apart at the 5.5. Make certain that it sticks. Oops. Okay. So now then I'm going to bring in the gingham, or the buffalo check, pardon me. And I'm going to punch one of the deer going this way. Another's trash. And then I want to turn it over and punch so that I can get my deer going the opposite way. And that way I have opposite facing deer. Okay, so I'm going to add some dimensionals to the back of them. So I'll put it on their bodies. And then I'm going to use the mini ones to put up here on their head, because their legs are going to be hanging off. And so I want to make certain that piece there is where the deer will cover it. And I want to place these on here before I take the backing off. And decide where the placement's going to be. press that one down first. I'll come back with this one. Place that one down. Okay, turn it over, and where I'm going to place it, then I'll decide, like, okay, if I want to put it here, I want to leave room for my Merry Christmas. I think I'll have room right there. So from about halfway, so I'll put my hand over where I don't want it to go. Try to get them as straight as I can. Take my scissors, and I'm going to just cut this edge at an angle, and then add some adhesive to the back. Line it up with this edge right here. And there you have this cute little card, gift card holder. Just slides in there. You could put money in here, you could put a gift card in here, you could put a gift certificate in here. And so there you go. There's the card that I made before, and the one that I just made with you. If you would be interested in shopping with me, in the description below there is a link to shop with me online. If you spend $50, you could get one of the 2 items for free. If you spend $100, you could get, you know, both of them. Or we have some items in the Sale-A-Bration catalog that if you spend $100, there are a couple items that are free with a $100 purchase. For every $50 that my customers spend with me, I give them a small thank you gift. So if you do shop with me, please make it where it's I can find you, because if you just put, you know, if you shop and you check out as a guest, it doesn't give me your information, and Stampin' Up's not allowed to share that information with me. So make certain that you make it where I can find you to send your free gift to. So I want to thank you for joining me. I hope you like this project. Have a good day. Thank you.